this is Charles from the ChainZilla team. I'm with you today to answer some of the questions that some of you sent to us through our Twitter AMA. And it's only 5 questions, actually 6 questions, so it'll be quite short. And the first question that someone asked is, do you think ChainZilla would be able to build a more serious voting app? We really shouldn't be using 18th century ceremonies anymore when counting votes. Just wondering if ChainZilla would want to help host a developer build a better voting system. That's actually a really good question, and if you look at our roadmap, you'll be able to see that we do have a voting app in our roadmap. However, the theme or the function of voting on blockchains isn't new, and it's been carried out. Recently, it was carried out in the NEM blockchain, and Komodo carries out votes every year, so it's definitely something that works. I think it's not the time to do it. We're focused currently on polishing our wallet, it's going to be our main source of income for the coming year because it'll help us onboard projects. So currently what we're focused on is all of the applications that will help us onboard projects fast, get their applications online, and for us to be able to deploy as many blockchains as possible, and to also help other projects develop applications in other blockchains. And okay, so let's move on to the second one. When can I use Chameleon Wallet? Some of you know that we've been developing a wallet known as Chameleon, and Chameleon is an evolution of what a Gamma wallet is, which was developed by the Komodo team. And you can actually use Chameleon now. If you're interested in testing the beta, please approach us. We'll add you to the testing list. We're testing it in a closed beta with the community now in order to polish the app for public beta. And also, for example, for the iOS app, we had to go through an application called the DUNS number in order to register our business so we could actually have an application on the App Store. We're going through that now, and it will be, I think, another 2 to 3 months before we see the full release on the app stores. But meanwhile, you'll be able to test it on Android, and you'll be able to test it on your iPhone. Okay, so the third question is, what does the token do? Just to receive payments for ChainZilla services? Why not just accept payments in currencies like Komodo, NEM, USD, or Bitcoin? Okay, and I think I get that question a lot, and the reason why we launched a token is because we wanted to stick with the idea of funding this project from the community, not a VC fund or traditional funding means. So the way to do that would be to launch a utility token. Now, with the ChainZilla coin, you can do more than just payments. You can actually, we have not activated these functions yet because we're not at that stage. But within this year, we will activate functions to launch smart contracts, possibly side chains. Also, this is a side. This usability though is on top of what the coin is meant for, which is to distribute loyalty rewards, to be able to pay for services using in-app payments using the ChainZilla token. If you are a company that wants to launch a blockchain, you could come to us, you could pay in ChainZilla, and it will give you a certain discount. So it's a method of rewarding customers, rewarding the community, and sticking to our blockchain roots. So you can definitely do a lot more with the Zilla token except than just sending and receiving. And we do accept Komodo, NEM, USD, or Bitcoin. We're not going to limit people to just paying ChainZilla. Since it's a small community, we also have to think that there's not that much volume, right? So we actually accept Visa and MasterCard as well. If we have a client that wants to launch an application or a project, we accept any kind of payment. Okay, so the fourth question. Is KYC enforced during the token sale? And the answer is yes. We are enforcing KYC on all transactions, and it's quite simple. We're actually going to release the token offering guide, I think, in the next 2 or 3 days, and you'll see that the process is quite simple. We're not asking for any type of ridiculous amount of KYC. For example, we're not asking you to hold something up with your name and a date. Simple verification of name, address, and basically to be able to tell where you live and what jurisdiction you fall under, so we can say, okay, this person is approved, this person is disapproved. And once we have the information, we're not giving it out to anybody. It's going to be immediately, as soon as we're able to delete the information, as far as law concerns, we'll remove it from the servers. So it's not something that we plan on keeping forever. Okay, number 5. When does the token sale begin? Okay, the token sale begins at 12 p.m. GMT on the 1st of February. And that's coming up, I think, in less than 8 days. So it's coming up, and once the date is activated, or once the deadline is activated, the buy button will be activated on the website. Okay, question number 6. What projects are you working with? Okay, ChainZilla currently is working with NEM, Komodo. We've been in touch with the Pundix team through the LabFin Foundation in order to promote education here in Panama and also in other Latin American countries. We're working with the Nix team. We're working with several of the projects in the Komodo ecosystem. And currently we're actually reviewing 4 applications of other projects that applied recently to the LabFin Foundation. And the idea when we created ChainZilla was to bring projects together. So what we're doing is trying not to compete in a sense to stifle growth, but what we want to do is bring the best minds together of every project and really try to shape not only the regulation, but the adoption. The real adoption is going to come in the next 5 to 10 years. And as we've seen this past 2 years, adoption has sort of stifled. It sort of has grown, I believe, inwards within the community. It hasn't actually gone out. And what we want to do is change this and bring not only new applications, but also education to the regions in which we're operating. So we're working with several projects, and we plan on keep adding projects to that roster. Okay, that's actually the last question, and I would just like to add a big thank you for everyone that has been with us. It's been 6 months since we've announced the launch of ChainZilla, and it's been an interesting year, and I think this year will be a really good year for blockchain in terms of maturing. The market is maturing, and that's really what we need to create sort of a longevity of all of the things that we're building. And I just want to thank the community, because without you guys, we wouldn't be here. And check out Chameleon if you haven't. I really think it's a great wallet, especially for the Komodo ecosystem. So thank you guys again. Have a great day.